Working on a GE side-by-side. Not cooling properly. Came in and temperatures were off by about 15 to 20 degrees. And everything back here is blazing hot. The condenser is about 160. The compressor is about 190 or so. One side of the high side is 182. Low side is 105. And the condenser fan is not turning. So we're gonna order a new condenser fan. If this fan's not blowing, everything's gonna get hot. Tested voltage already to it. It has voltage, so it is the fan. Gonna order a new one, but for now, if you ever run into this, for now what I'm gonna do is take this fan that the customer has and lay it back here on its side just until I can get back. So it'll cool everything down temporarily until I can get back. So always, and I was actually not paying close attention when I first got here, and I was going off on a wild goose chase. Don't ever do that. Remember your training, and remember to check all the real obvious stuff first, because I was checking all kinds of stuff. I was like, man, what is going on? And then it dawned on me, well, of course everything's hot. Condenser fan isn't turning. So always remember your training. Always go with the simple stuff first. Make sure all your fans are running. Make sure your compressor's running. Check temperatures. Do all your basic stuff first. Don't go on wild goose chases unless you have to. So we'll order a condenser fan for this. I might have one on my truck, but we're gonna order a condenser fan and get this one back up and running. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps somebody. What's up, everybody? Appliance guy here. And wanted to end that little video real quick and talk a little bit more about fix this camera, a little bit more about what happened. So this is something that I'm famous for, and as many times as it happens to me, you'd think that I would learn my lesson, but apparently I haven't. There's certain things in appliance repair that you always need to remember your basics. Oftentimes when I'm doing something, I am guilty of going off down crazy thought processes in my head of what the problem is when it's something super, super simple. Perfect example was that refrigerator. I got there. The compressor's hot, the condenser's hot, super hot, and I go off on a tangent trying to figure out why. And looking at stuff, checking stuff, when the first thing I should have checked was the fan. That's like appliance repair 101. But sometimes when you're out there and your brain is not working properly and you're in a hurry, and you're like, oh, I got to figure this out, you make stupid mistakes. And unlike a lot of these guys that pretend like they know everything, I don't. Or they always do everything perfectly, I don't. So you're going to see that too with me. I make mistakes. But the main thing is catch your mistakes before you go too far. Good thing to do, and is what I did on this one to catch myself, was I stopped for a second and said, oh, hold on a second. And I thought about it. What can make a compressor and a condenser get really hot? The condenser fan. So this is going to happen to you. You're going to go somewhere and you're going to go off on some wild goose chase trying to figure out something. It's going to be something super simple. Another good example of one that I've done here recently was a dryer not starting, and I was going through testing voltage, testing all this different stuff, And skipped one simple thing, a door switch. Dryer won't start if the door switch is broken. And those whirlpools are famous for bad door switches. So just a little reminder, stick to your training. Remember how these appliances work. If you don't have a basic understanding of how they work, really get some training in there. But when you get there, you should almost have like a checklist in your head, you know, of, okay, this is the symptom. These are the things I need to check, you know. Dryer's not starting. All right, well, we got to start off making sure we have voltage, you know, voltage coming into the terminal block. Then you got to test and make sure you got voltage at the timer, which if you got voltage at the terminal block, I can pretty much guarantee you got voltage at the timer. Unless there's a fuse in between the two, which I think GE has something like that on some of their dryers. But, yeah, and then you go from there. Door switch, thermal fuse, things like that. But there should be a checklist in your head for every single issue. And not to say that you're not going to come across stuff that stumps you, because I do all the time, as y'all have heard. But that's it. I just wanted to add that to it, kind of give you a little backstory and a little tip there. Because there's no sense going off on wild goose chases when it's something super simple. But I'm going to make another video here soon of more refrigerator repair. Because I think it's something that's overcomplicated and confuses people a lot. I'm not going to get into anything about sealed systems. I don't work on sealed systems. I believe that every technician should have a general idea of how sealed systems work. But if you're not going to be working on them, then, or have any desire to work on them, then don't waste your time learning a whole lot about them. But do have a general knowledge of sealed systems and how they work. So, hope this video helps somebody. Y'all have a great day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.